Luke, well played, mate. Basically, I thought you strangled Kent midway through their innings, and you never looked back thereafter, really.
Yeah, especially after the start they got. I felt like maybe they thought they needed sort of probably more than they expected, like a 180, 200. It probably wasn't that wicket, but yeah, I think, you know, getting those wickets in the middle overs really able to make us drag it back. And, you know, it's great for us. I've been trying to get Dell a bowl and haven't been able to. So for Dell to go and get a couple of wickets was outstanding. And yeah, as we said, we strangled them in that middle bit. So at halfway stage, we were absolutely delighted.
Mm. And then obviously yourself and Mackie, you got your side off to a flyer, and again you never looked back. You were never in trouble with the run rate at all.
No, I think when you're chasing 140, the only way you really get yourself in trouble if you're sort of 20, 30 for 1 or 2 after the power play. So I made a decision that I wanted to get a good start and break the back of it in the first 6 overs, and then almost just be able to do what we did. And I spoke to Danny, and he said he didn't feel like the ball was spinning much from this end. So when the left armour came on this end last over, I sort of took my moment then to really have a go. But I thought it was very clinical all the way through. We've been asking Dell especially just to have a slightly better tempo when he bats, because he is so talented but tends to go so hard and give his wicket away. So it was, I think that's, you know, so pleasing to see the way he's been training, and then to bat like he did. He looked like a superstar out there, and we know he can be this player that could go on and be any international player, you know, we want him to be, and that was a good glimpse of it today.
He's clearly not short on self-confidence. I guess it's almost a question of trying to rein him in a bit.
Well, do you know what? I think when, I wouldn't know what it's like, but when guys are so talented, when they have so many different shots, they almost don't know what to play all at once, you know. And we've just said to him, he just gets so excited when he walks out to bat. He's just trying to hit every ball for 6 and loses his shape. So I just spoke to him after a few games ago, just telling him to find that tempo, just not to overhit. And I thought we saw that today. Overhitting, he's powerful enough as well. He's got such fast hands that actually it clears the boundary comfortably. And look, he's a young lad, but I think the most pleasing that he's gone away to the advice, changed his training actually, rather than hit 6 every ball and train more precise. Great to see him go and get those rewards today, and hopefully that is almost his template going forward. Whether he's 5 and over like he was today or chasing 10s, he scored more than quick enough batting that way.
And a quick word, if we could, on Danny Briggs. I'm so impressed every time I see him play for you. It's a sort of bowler that every captain would love to have in his side.
Yeah, and I'm just pleased he's getting the attention he's deserved for years and years. You know, he's always goes under the radar. For me, he can bowl over the game. Even if I asked him to bowl the 20th over, I'd back him to get Yorkers in as well. And, you know, he's playing against 2 guys, serious batters. One's just come off the back of amazing England, you know, 200 plus or whatever he got. And both over in power play like he did, and he's, you know, he's so calm. A lot of guys after that drop first ball would have, you know, been angry, kicking the cans, and to just keep his cool, gets Crawley out the next ball, just shows how calm and collective he is. And he's a great bowler for me, but he's also a great man to speak to, because I say he's so calm out there. He's a good thinker of the game.
I mean, Kent will be hoping that's a blip. Do you envisage that both these South Group sides will get through?
Absolutely. I mean, we had such, you know, going into the day, we knew we were going to have to play well to beat them. I mean, we only have to look at that last game when, you know, we should have got over the line in the game at home against them. We'd done everything right up until probably the last over or so to get over the line. But look, you only have to look at their batting lineups. They're going to score a lot of runs. And I think they'll be there and thereabouts back end of the tournament. So to beat them today was a massive one. It obviously, with Surrey coming strong in the group as well, it was a sort of a big moment for us to win today and keep that momentum going into obviously a busy schedule for us. So look, I think Kent, I'd back them to be in the later stages for sure, but hopefully we get on the run as well now.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much for your time.
No worries.
Okay, can I just ask Luke a couple of questions?
Yeah, over to you, Adrian. Yep.
Yeah, hi, Luke. Just a couple of things, really, Luke. Chris Jordan back for the last couple of games. I mean, magnificent today. 1 for 19. Is there a confirmed position now with Chris going forward?
Yeah, that was his last game, sadly, for us. I think because he came out of the bubble with England, it means he's going to have to do his 6 days out in the IPL. So the club agreed to let him go. So he flies. I think it might even be tomorrow. He flies off. So yeah, it's a shame. I mean, he's obviously, he's such a great guy, great team man for us. He said himself he's gutted that he's got to go and do these extra days quarantining, because ideally he'd have got the chartered flight out when the England boys go, and he could have played the rest of the comp for us. But look, as we've played through, it's a unique year. Everything's different, and we just have to adapt. We've obviously lost Salty and CJ now, but other guys are coming in and doing well and stepping up. So another one, like we said with Dell today, it's another player off and running in this comp, getting some competition, and it's great to see, to be honest.
Essex coming up on Monday, Luke. I remember when Essex came to Hove last year, they were virtually out of the competition, and they won it and they went on to win the whole thing. So I guess not a side to be taken lightly.
No, at least we got Rav on our side. I remember him doing pretty well that night. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those teams you look at the minute that hasn't quite gone their way. They've had, and that can be 2020. Every game, I think they'd had a couple of ties or a tie at least, and then gone down to the wire, and they've lost off last balls, etc. So they've not been far away. So they're certainly not a team to be taken lightly. And obviously they won it last year. So there's a lot of good cricketers in there. But at the moment they've just got on the wrong side of the results. So for us, we certainly won't be taking them lightly. But on the same token, we're playing really good cricket at the minute and challenging the guys to just be as focused as we've been. Especially the last 2 nights, we've been really clinical, and that's exciting to see, because I think the execution from bowlers and from batters has been absolutely on point. So that's where we've just got to keep going, and you want to keep the momentum in T20, because it's hard to get when it's not with you, and that's our challenge, obviously.
Wonderful. Thank you, Luke.
No
Look
worries.
forward to seeing you Monday.
Cheers.